Hi everyone, good day. Muna here from Creative Phoenix. So happy new year. This is actually going to be my first tutorial for the year. I want to show you guys a edit on Canva that I posted on my page, and a lot of people have been asking how I got to do it. So I just want to show you how it is done. So this is what the post looks like. This flyer I did for my Instagram live. So I'm just going to show you how I did it. All right, so let's go. What you want to do is open your Canva app. Let me say here now that I'm using Canva Premium. That means I subscribe. So if you're using free, there might be some restrictions to fonts or to shapes or elements and so on. But let's continue. What you want to do is, if you're using the updated version of Canva, the interface looks like the one you would see on Canva web. So I want to create a new design. I'm clicking on the icon at the bottom right, that plus icon. And because I'm posting on Instagram, I'm going to be selecting Instagram post, which is 1080 by 1080. So I select that, and it brings me to this screen. Just close here. We're not using a template. We're actually designing from scratch. So what we want to do first is to get the frame. So I'm clicking the plus icon at the bottom right again. Once you click on it, you go to Elements. From Elements, you want to scroll down to Frames. Once you've gotten to Frames, click on See All. From See All, now we want to scroll down to a mobile phone frame, a smartphone frame, sorry. So we can use this one. So I've selected the phone frame I want to use. So you can just increase the size a little and put it to the right. Now, you see these borders, they actually help with your design. And so just ensure that you stay within the border. Try to constrain yourself. So now we're in the border. I can still increase this thing. All right. So I've placed it where I want it. The next thing now, let's see what the picture looks like again. So you see the line at the back of the frame. That's the next thing I want to put. So we're going back to Elements. Now this time, I'm going to select Shapes, because we need a shape for that one. So now we are in shapes. You select the square shape. That's what we're going to try to adjust to look like the rectangle. So you select the square shape. This is the default color on my own phone. I don't know how it is on other phones. So what you want to do is try to make it into a rectangle. Stretch it all the way. Now place it. Because you selected the square or the rectangle after you selected the frame, it's going to appear on top. So what you want to do is, at the bottom, you can see right beside the color, that box that has the color, you can see position. So you click on position, then you select backwards. So this takes it behind the frame. Now you can see that it's beginning to look like it. Now the next thing we want to do is to add the other elements and then add text and icons and everything. So I want to add 1, 2, 3, 4 different elements. We'll be using the square. So what you can do, two things. You can either go back to Elements and select the shape you want, and then try to reduce it. Stretch it like this. Do it like this. Then reduce it like this. Okay, this is better. So what I want to do is to place it here. You can remember the constraints we have for the box. So I'm going to put it here. Now, instead of having to go back to Elements and selecting shapes and all that, what you want to do is just to duplicate it. So at the bottom left, you see that icon is for duplication. So what I want to do is just to click on it, and it gives me another one. So I put it here. Let's look at our picture again. All right, we're still on track. So I want to increase this. So that's for topic. Then we have venue, date, time. So we duplicate again. Venue, date, and time. I hope we can see. So we are within. Let's take this up a little. I'll take this up a little. Now what I'm using to actually take these things up is this icon. The first icon to the left, once you alight on the element, it's for you to rotate it. The one that has both arrows going like in a circle is for you to rotate. The one beside it that has the arrows pointing in all the 4 quadrants is for you to move. It's your move tool. So now we are done with these elements. The next thing we want to do now is to add our text. So what we have here, I'm actually replicating this thing. So you can actually try to tweak it whichever way you want. What you want to do now is get the Instagram icon. So you're going to click on the plus sign at the bottom right again. Go to Elements. Then search for Instagram. Instagram. So when to search for Instagram, this is what pops up. So this is the one we need. So I'm selecting that. The color is white right now. So what you want to do is change the color to something that will pop out on the white background. So I'm going to take it to black. Then I reduce it. Then I move it. I don't know what I'm using before. I have my Instagram here. This over here. Okay, I'll just drag the line. I'll just try to align. See, you can see those lines at the top, bottom, and the middle. Means that all my elements are aligned. Alignment actually helps your work look very nice. Putting all the elements that we need. The next thing is to add text and add picture. Now, I know one place most people always have an issue is choosing fonts. I see a lot of people make mistakes with fonts. You just feel like because this font looks beautiful, you just put 3, 4, 5 different fonts. No. To be safe, I always advise that use a particular typeface and use different fonts from that. When I say typeface, now let me show you something. I'm clicking the bottom right, I'm going to text. Now let's say I want to search, okay, let's go back to text. So I want to click add heading. Now, at the bottom, you can see the edit, then you can see Sarah condensed. That's actually my default font. So let's go to a very common font, Montserrat. If I go to Montserrat, you can see Montserrat has different, they call them font weights. It has extra bold, semi-bold, extra light, Montserrat, thin, classic, then Montserrat. So to be safe, I always advise that you just use a particular font family. So if you want to do the heading, obviously that's the one that everybody wants to see. So it's good to pick the extra bold for heading. Then if you want to do the body of your text or whatever, you can pick maybe semi-bold or classic. Do you understand? That's that. But another way to do this, if you don't really know how to use fonts or to pair fonts together, is for you to, what's going on? It's for you to come here to text, click on text, then use these ones that Canva has already prepared for you. There are font combinations here already. Just pick the one that looks nice to you. So there are different font combinations. All you just have to do is scroll down. When you scroll down, you will see them. Yeah, it's loading now. Okay, you can see. So depending on the kind of design you're going for, don't just pick a font or a font combination because it looks good to you. Number one, always ensure that what you're picking is legible. So for this design I'm doing now, let's say I want to use, I like this Mariel Price. So I select this font combination, it pops up on my templates, on my canvas. So because it's a font group, it's been grouped already. At the bottom, you select on group. So I select on group right now. Now it has been on group, so I can separate them. I can now separate each one. So basically, the bolder one with the capital letters will be my title, obviously. Then the other one that has acting director will be the one I'll use for other sections. So let's say this one I want to put, the topic of my life is introduction. So then you have to adjust basically to fit into your space. So I've done this. 2 ways to adjust the text. You can either drag it from the left to make it smaller, or you come to the bottom. Then you see this 43.9 points. That's the font size. So you want to select that and just do the reduction or the increment. Sabi? The reduction or increment from there. So I think this is fine. Another thing, alignments. Right now it's aligned to the left. You can see just after this U with the stroke under it, that's the align icon. It's aligned to the left right now. So I just want to put it here. Remember our box, remember our constraint. So you can see we still have to reduce the font size again so that it's within the box. So that's for that. Then I have to start putting the, what's it called there now? The topic, So I put topic. So this place, what I'm trying to do is just to try to adjust this thing so that there's not too much space, so that we don't have too much space in front, basically. So I'm just reducing this to fit here. So that's topic. So you can change the font color too. To change the font color at the bottom, scroll to where you see this letter A with some sort of a palette. So you click on that. I want to change the font color to white. So that is that. So if instead of having to add text again, remember what I showed you, just duplicate. So I duplicate this again. I move it here. But this time now, what I want to put is, I want to edit it. So I click on edit and I go to venue. That's the next thing I want to put. Okay, the next thing now is, what's the next thing? Okay, to add live, since it's an Instagram live post. But I'm not going to use the other font I use for topic, venue, and everything. I'm going to use this same one here. So I'm duplicating that. I'm editing it and changing the word to live. So what I want to do is this. All right, so the problem I'm having here is because this thing is it's currently aligned to the left, so I want to align it to the middle. So I'm at the bottom, I'm scrolling to the align icon, then I'm just clicking on it. Now it's aligned to the middle. It looks better now. This is fine. All right, so at this point now you can customize the color of your design. Let's say I don't want this, is it red or pink? Once you highlight the elements, which is that rectangle behind the phone frame, just click on this color box you can see at the bottom. Then you can select any of these colors. If you have your X code is your color code. Just come here to document colors. Then you can just input your X code here. For mine, let's say I have F26722. This is my X code. So, see, it automatically changes. So you can do it for every other one. And if you want to use more than one color, let's say this one I want to use black. So I just select it, change the color, select it, change the color, and change the color to black too. But changing that color to black means I have to change the text color to white so that it doesn't look hidden. So select this one now, then duplicate it and put here to put your venue. But change that text color to something that you can see. Then edit it. So venue is at Creative Phoenix. So to arrange that, maybe reduce it a little, put it here. Duplicate that again. Makes work easier for you really. Then for date, you want to edit that and put, let's say you want to put today is 9th January. Or you put the date anywhere you like it. I want to move this up a little. See, all these things, just have to keep playing around. There's no foolproof method. You have to just keep doing this until you get what it is you want. But just ensure as much as possible you try to constrain yourself. All those borders and everything, they are there for a reason, so don't ignore them. So I'm just arranging right now. I'm moving this one up. Okay, this looks better. Then the time too. I'm moving this one up too. Okay, so let me just leave it like that. Then this one, I'll duplicate it again to put time. Time, let's say 2 p.m. Okay, that's that. So we are done with text and everything. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now is to input the picture on the frame, then apply finishing touches, and we're done. So we're going back and let's see. All right, so put the picture, and that's what's left. So what you want to do is click on the plus icon at the bottom right to upload it from your phone. Just go to Uploads, then click on Upload Media. From Upload Media, it takes you directly to your phone's gallery or whatever. Then what you want to do is just select a picture that you want. Let's say I want to put this picture of my beautiful sister. Okay, it's loading. So once I'm done, you can even see I actually took a screenshot of this from my Instagram page. So what you want to do is just move it to the screen and it automatically just gets imputed. So you can see. This even looks like someone is looking at the Instagram page from the phone. So we are done. If you want to change color, change text, increase font, whatever, you can do it. But this is what it looks like at the end of the day. So this one, I think I want to just reduce this a little. Then move it. Okay, so this is what it looks like at the end of the day. So what you want to do is either just click on this and download. But I usually like to click on the second icon at the top right, the one with the arrow facing up. Then I go to Save As. Then I save as PNG. You can save as other options, JPEG, PDF, one-to-one thing, but PNG is the suggested one, so I just save as PNG, and I click on download. So it's been downloaded already, but you can just share directly to your Instagram feed or whatever from here. So let's go to my gallery now and see what we did. Also, if you just want to add a little animation to your design, you don't want it to look still, you just do this. You click on the template, then you come to the bottom, click on animate. Now there are different animation styles. If you click on block, this is what it looks like. If you click on fade, pan, I actually like pan, so I like to use pan a lot. Or you can do rise, but let's use pan. So when I select pan, this is what comes up. Then we're done. So what you want to do is just play it. The animated stuff just makes it look really nice. Once you're done, click on the save icon. Then you save as video. So you download it as a video. Let's go to gallery. So this is what it looks like once you play it. Really nice. It does takes away the old stillness from it. So if you're able to do yours, kindly tag me when you post. And I hope this was helpful. If it was, leave a comment that it was helpful. It really mean a lot to me so that I'm encouraged to do more of this. Thanks for staying tuned. Have a lovely, lovely day ahead. Bye.